Hey y'all, how is everybody? Sorry, I just got a work call just as I was hopping on. Really quickly, what's happening? We are going to do our hair tonight. We are going to give like loose, beautiful waves to our hair. And we're going to use a new tool, the Pirouette. This has rocked my world. Hang on just one second. I'm just going to return a text. Unassigned with UT Pulmonary. The job never stops. How is everybody doing tonight? Hey, Launch, can you tell I'm still working? We got on a couple minutes late because of that. I do apologize. Let's turn the fan. Oh, look, Max is here. The pup is here. Everybody say hi to Maxie and welcome to Authentic Beauty with Tara D. This is where we empower women to embrace their most vibrant, most authentic, and therefore most beautiful selves. And sometimes we do hair. That's what we're doing tonight. Hang on. Okay. Let's turn this up so we're not too hot. We need to have the folks come and check the air conditioner. So I'm going to do a couple of things tonight. When you guys hop on, say hey, a couple of things right out the gate. Share to all the public pages that you possibly can, to the public groups you belong to that allow it. Share to your personal page and get the word out. Tag a friend if you think that she needs to see this self-twirling wand, this curling wand. This is a 26 millimeter. This is the Pirouette. It has rocked my world. We used it this weekend for my daughter for her homecoming dance. All the rave at the dance. She got so many compliments on her hair, and we're going to use it tonight, and I'm going to show you my hack for having curls stay longer. So just a little bit of backstory on me. I have naturally curly hair. I know you can't tell that today because I rock that ish out with the regular La Volume. Today was a wash day for me. And the regular La Volume, the big one, the 75 millimeter one, I blew my hair out with glass hair and the regular La Volume this morning. And look how straight it is for my naturally curly, frizzy hair. Has stayed all day. But tonight, I'm going to put some bend in it. We're going to get some beautiful waves. Really quickly. Share. Hey, Beth, how are you? Thank you so much. I'm going to take my ring off because I'm going to show y'all my hack. So when you have curly hair and you blow it out straight and you kind of break the curl, who has tried to recurl their hair after they've straightened it, if you have curly hair, and hasn't been successful with getting those curls to stay? I fall into that category. I wand my hair and it doesn't stay for half a day most of the time. So I've come up with a cute little hack for y'all that has worked beautifully, and it's really good for hair that's prone to dryness. It's amazing. Okay. Yes, Beth says yes, absolutely. Hey, Virginia, how are you? Hey, Heather. Hey, Karen. What are y'all doing? Good evening. I missed y'all this morning. I wasn't live this morning. Kristen, good morning. Good evening. I'm so used to saying good morning. Hey, Jessie, how are you? Thank you, sister. Rocking the red today. It is my favorite color. It is what I refer to as my signature color. Every woman from the South needs to have a signature color. Kathy Brown, how are you, sister? Yes, Lange, I am so excited to not only see the Pirouette in person, live and in living color in action, but I'm really excited to share this tip with you guys. So let's get started, okay? Hang on just one second. I am so sorry because I do work. Okay, that's fine. Let me just like this comment really quickly. I'm so sorry. Okay, perfect. There we go. All right, we're done. The workday's done. We don't get paid overtime. Just so you know. Oh, I'm gonna keep this brush out. Actually, the one I dropped is the one I really like, which is the black one. There's no difference between them. It's both of them are the Sienna paddle brush with the boar bristles, and that's gonna be critical. We're gonna use Whip Mousse. Yeah, my hair's dry. we're going to put it on our hair, and it is going to help our curls stay. And it is not going to make your hair crunchy, and it is not going to make your hair stiff. Your hair is going to be soft and flexible and beautiful and have nourishing ingredients that help dry hair, okay? So let me get started, and then I'll talk to y'all a little bit about the ingredients. I'm not even going to turn this on. It heats up so fast that I don't even need to turn it on yet. Good evening, Lanessa. Shannon, I would love to win this tool, Shannon says. Well, you need to. Hey, Marissa, what's happening, sister? Yes. I'm so glad you caught me live, too. How have you been? Is that Miss Rita? Oh, look, Michelle, lady in red. She knows. Michelle and I went to high school together, and she knows ever since she's known me, red has been my signature color. Okay, let's talk about holding your curl. If you have dry, fine hair, if you have curly hair that you do straighten but then like to put a little bit of bend in it, this is the trick for you. You're going to take whip mousse. It is so light, it is so airy, it's like a weightless hold, and it's super, super, super flexible, okay? But it's like, it literally is like whipped cream, it's so light. So here's what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna show y'all. Do you see that? Oh, it's so light it fell off my hand and onto my brush, but that's okay because it's going on my hair anyway. So it literally disintegrates almost into weightless nothingness on your hair. And I'm gonna take a little bit at a time, and I'm gonna start to put it through my hair, okay? And we're gonna wait for this to dry a little bit, okay? Right here. There we go. Uh-oh, my husband's home. Y'all know what that means, right? Max is about to go crazy. Okay, so I did put it kind of close to my scalp. And people are like, why would you put mousse on dry hair? You're about to see why. Okay. So I really I have layers in my hair. So I really like to come up kind of high and get the layers. Now I'm going to do a little bit more, and I'm going to do it underneath. And don't worry, don't feel like it's going to make your hair sticky. It's so weightless and so flexible that it's not going to be sticky. It's not going to be crunchy. It's not going to be any of those things that you might associate with a less premium mousse. Okay. So here's what we're going to do. I've got it in my hair. And now I'm going to take my brush. Thank you, honey. I'm going to take my brush and I'm going to brush it through. We're going to let it sit for just a second. We'll review a few. It's going to take me minutes to do my hair with this curling iron, with this twirling iron. I shouldn't even call it a curling iron. It's a twirling iron. Wait till you see it. Okay, Trisha. I've never heard of mousse on dry hair. I know, right? I know. And Trisha tried to trick me into giving my secret away early. I said, no, sister, we are saving this for this live. Okay, do you see that my hair's pretty dry? It's not wet. It's literally, and it's gonna give me the hold. It's gonna give me the grit that my hair needs to get some of that curl muscle memory back and not fall out tomorrow, right? What I do want to make sure I do is I want to make sure I use a heat protectant as well. So we're going to top that off with Thermal Magique, okay? I'm going to hold this about 4 to 6 inches away from my hair. Now I'm going to pull my hair back and kind of get this underside, okay? And then we're going to brush that through as well. So let's talk about the ingredients while this hair dries. Thank you, Beth. Beth says, I come up with the coolest tricks. Hey, Megan Petruska. How are you, sister? So here's the deal. Beth says I come up with the coolest tricks. If you want to like and follow this page and turn on live notifications, you can get notified when I go live. When you're on Facebook, it'll tell you if I'm live. If you want to know if I'm live and you're not on Facebook, sign up for my text alerts. You can text the word live or hair, if you want to know about my hair deals with Lange, to 281-516-5616. And I'm going to put it in the comments for you so that you will know, and you can subscribe to my text alerts. And then that way, when I'm live, you can have an idea. You'll get a text alert on your telephone. And you don't have to be on Facebook to know if I'm here or not. There it is. Okay. Launch has the link, the shopping link pinned here in the comments for the Le Pirouette. You can certainly get the mousse, the whip mousse, and the thermal magique, right? At the same time. And that's what I would do if I were a curly headed girl like I am that likes to straighten her hair, but then also curl it too. Okay. Sometimes we really do like, thank you, Beth. Sometimes we really, really, really like to have control over our curls as curly headed girls. I'm gonna take an alligator clip. That's what holds the hair for me. Okay, now let's talk about the mousse that I put in my hair. I wanna give it just a few more minutes. It's gonna give you this touchable feel. As you can see, I'm having no problems running my fingers through it. But let's talk about a little bit about the ingredients. It's got argan oil in it. And argan oil is what's going to keep your hair soft and not crunchy. Also has aloe vera, which is a fantastic calmer to your hair. Like, it has calming properties. It also attracts moisture and heals your hair too. So all that in a mousse. In a mousse, y'all. Okay, I'm going to turn it on. She starts out, we have to put our old lady glasses on. These would be readers from Costco. 260, and it goes up to 410. I'm not going to go up to 410. I'm going to go to 380. So you press it on, you turn it on here, and then these are your buttons to turn it up and down. Like if I wanted to turn it down, I would do this, okay? But I want to go to 380, and then it's going to blink until it's hot to that temperature. Once it's hot to that temperature, it's going to stay solid. Now, this is a titanium barrel. So I'm staying under 400 for my fragile hair, okay? Thank you, Sherry. Let's see. I have this in between straight wavy hair so that everything is so weird with it. No matter what I try to use, it takes me forever to fix my hair. Haven, I have in between like curly wavy hair too. My hair is not kinky coily curly. It's more wavy curly. And you get just kind of got to trial and error to figure out what can you do. Look, it's already to temperature. What you can do that works well with your hair. Our kind of hair typically runs dry. So make sure you're hydrating and moisturizing your hair really well. Okay, let's get started on doing this style so that Lange isn't here all night waiting on me. Okay, remember we put that whip in with all those amazing ingredients. It also has green tea and hydrolyzed silk in it, the mousse. So it's really gonna help our hair not be damaged. And then we have the thermal magique as our heat protectant. Look, I can get closer, and I'm going to get closer at the bottom layers of my hair. I'm going to show you a few tricks that I've found using this tool, okay? So I typically go 1, 2, 3, STOP, and then release. And look at the bounce. Look at the bounce in that, okay? And look at the softness. You can see, I put mousse in my hair, y'all, dry. You can see that there is movement, there is softness, there's flexibility in my hair. Let me take my glasses off so I'm not looking like the old lady that I am. Flexibility in my hair, even with mousse applied to dry hair. Now, is that a hack or what? Y'all give me some praise hands if that's something that's kind of like new to y'all. So here's what you want to do. You want to get, you can adjust your style with this particular tool. I'm going to press this button, and it's going to twirl it up and away from my face. That's what I'm choosing to do, go away from my face on either side. So I'm going to press the arrow pointing that way because I want the wand to twirl that way and curl the hair away from my face. Okay? Now, there we go. There we go. Okay. Hey, Sandy, how are you, sister? Thank you so much for sharing. Yes, ma'am. Who has not thought about that? Well, I did. I thought about it for y'all, and I could not wait to share it. I've been trying all sorts of techniques to get this curly hair, once it's straightened, to hold a curl that I put back in it. And the reason why people are probably like, well, if you have curly hair, then why do you straighten your hair than to curl your hair? It's because we want a different kind of curl. We want a wave. Okay, wait, see how this clip is to the side? Press this button and it recenters it for me. Then I lay it down and I move on to my next section. I'll show y'all a little bit, once we get to areas that are a little bit easier to see, I'm gonna show y'all a few little tricks that I have found. Like I said, we used this. See how it does a flat lay. So if you want to do a twist curl on the wand, you would be twisting your hair first and then rolling it up in the wand. I kind of like the flat wand. Uh-oh. Boy, that really did curl. Look at that. Okay, I like the flat curl on my hair. That tends to give me more of like the beachy waviness that I love. It looks like it really does a great job for the back of your hair. Yeah, so you don't even have to think about it. Hey, Connie, is so cool, right? Who is gonna grab this tool? Launch wants to know. Debbie, how are you this evening, sister? What's going on? I love trying new tools too. Absolutely. Okay, and look at how soft. Y'all, I put mousse in my hair. I put mousse in dry hair. Now this side is a little bit shorter because I did a tighter curl, but it is what it is, okay? Now I'm gonna go in with another section. So you can adjust the style that you get with this. I'm gonna do pretty tight curls because my situation is my hair is naturally curly. I straightened it out. And so when you break the curl memory like that, it's hard for that curl to that hair to get its groove back. So I tend to go with a smaller barrel and a tighter curl all the way up. I also don't leave my ends out too far because that doesn't give me the look on the ends that I like, the finished curl look. And then as my hair starts to fall, because my hair will fall faster than everybody else's, fact, as the hair falls, it just looks straighter and straighter and straighter. So I actually curl my ends a little bit more than normal to give more of a curled appearance at my final look and the next day. Thank you for sharing. Thank you so much. Did Michelle said, hey, Josh. Okay. So let's talk about leaving it out at the ends. Hold on. I'm going to brush through really quickly. So first of all, don't start way up here with the clip and then pull your hair down. Start down here kind of towards the end. Now, if this is what you want to leave out, that's fine. Just leave that out and start twirling. I like to go a little bit further down, and I also like to kind of put it at an angle. Do you see how it's kind of angled this way? So now, again, I'm going to push this button right here. Move my finger so you can see it. And it is going to twirl it up for me. Now, I could stop right here and have a really loose curl. I'm going to show you that right now so you can see the difference from when I go all the way to my scalp or when I go only halfway, okay? So you can do bigger curls, okay? Bigger sections to make a looser curl. I'm doing smaller sections because remember, my hair doesn't hold curl very well. So I'm going to pick smaller sections and I'm actually going to curl closer up to my head. But if I didn't want the curl to start closer to my head, I would only curl up halfway. I do want the curl to go closer to my head because remember, I want as much curl as possible. I can just kind of put this right here and then we can just continue on the rest of the way. Jamie. Hey, Jamie, how are you, sister? It's so awesome, and I'm going to tell you my my 14-year-old daughter, we did it on her for homecoming. And now all her friends want to come over. I'm like, y'all better not be getting me roped into doing makeup and hair for prom and stuff. Bunch of teenagers at my house. Okay, so another thing is I like to start way down at the bottom so that when I curl it up, I'm really utilizing the entire barrel. See how right here, this layer is on top of another layer at the top of the wand? That's not necessarily ideal if you're trying to help your curls stay longer. You're gonna want your curl to be starting closer to the scalp. So I could have done better at moving the hair, starting the hair down further. I mean, it's okay, but I could really start the hair down further to ensure that my curl starts up higher. The more curl you have in it, the longer it takes to fall out. Okay, so let me show you, because this is a pretty long piece. I'm going to show you how I get way down here at the bottom, okay? I go down, see if you can see this. I'm trying to, okay, I'm not clamping it yet, but I go down to the very bottom to where, see how the bottom of the hair is right here at the bottom of this clip. Swipe the comments if you need to, okay, to see. Like this, and then I'm going to turn it a little bit, okay? And now I'm going to twirl it up, and I'm going to make sure it's positioned. Let me turn it for you so you can see. Make sure it's positioned close to where I started, okay? And if you need to loosen it up like this, you can. And then as it rolls up, it's going to wrap around there for your on its own and work its way up the wand. Now see, this is ideal for getting really close to the scalp because I'm not even to the end of the barrel, which means every layer is touching the titanium barrel and getting the curl I want. Now, I can roll my wrist to move it a little bit further away from my scalp and then release, and then see my curl bend has started way up here. Okay, now let's reset it. I'm gonna keep on going. Now, the back of my hair is a little problematic. So, make sure, okay, good, you can't see the plumber's crack because I'm about to turn around and show y'all how easy it's to do without even a mirror, okay? All right. Do we have a winner coming? Okay, let me turn to the side so y'all can see. Okay, I'm gonna go down here. Do you see how far down I'm starting? Okay. And then I'm gonna start turning it. Okay. And I'm just inching it closer to my head. Now, if I wanna get closer, I literally just with the turn of my wrist, pull a little bit closer to my head if I want to. Can y'all see that? Turn the wrist to get a little bit closer. I can feel it, but it's not touching me. That way I know that the actual bend is starting up high up. Unturn just a little bit and then release. And there we go. We've got a curl. Started with a reset. Okay. Oh my gosh, do we have a winner already? Y'all keep sharing. We want to give away multiple winners. Multiple winners. Who won? It's not showing me. Amanda! Amanda! Yay, sister. Yay. Okay. I'm going to turn this way now. This one, I'm going to use the other direction. Okay. I'm going to slide it down. Do you see that? I'm trying to move out of the way so y'all can see it. Look where it started, way down there. Do you see how it started way down there? Now I'm gonna press this button right here. This is pointing this way. The wand is gonna turn that way and away from my face. Here we go, ready? And look how, with very little effort, I still have wand exposed up there, so I'm getting a deep bend. Now this is specific, these are specific tips for people who want their curl to hold longer, okay? Holding longer. If your hair is hard to hold a curl for whatever reason, I want you to try these tricks, okay? I started, if you're just hopping on, make sure you like, comment, and share. You missed the part where I rocked everybody's world. Fact. I rocked everybody's world by putting mousse on my dry hair, and we're using that as my styling product tonight. Okay, see how far down that is? Here we go. Then I top that with Thermal Magique. Okay, that mousse is not going to be crispy, is not going to be crunchy, is not going to be all the things that you associate with mousse. It is going to give me flexible hold. It's going to give me soft hold. It's going to nourish my hair with aloe vera. Oh, there's a mosquito in here. It's going to nourish my hair with aloe vera. It's going to nourish my hair with argan oil. It's going to nourish my hair with green tea. And it's gonna nourish my hair with hydrolyzed silk, providing, oops, I just reset it without even thinking about it. With hydrolyzed silk, helping my hair maintain strength and durability. When you're using hot tools, that's important. Okay, and look how soft the hold is. It's not crispy or crunchy. That's gonna hold that curl. It's gonna hold it. Okay, what else? Do we have any questions? Oh my gosh, it would be a great graduation. Absolutely. Absolutely. All the nutrients launch. Absolutely. Okay, let's go. Another section. Here we go. Thank you so much, Nuha. How are you, sister? And congratulations on the wedding and all the things. How have you been? Okay. Definitely on my wish list. I think it needs to be on everybody's wish list. If you have a holiday, if you have a birthday, if you have a reason for celebration, you need this tool, especially if you like curl that can give you a lot of autonomy. So you aren't really, like, as you can tell, I'm using the phone as my mirror, but you're not, oh, I went the wrong way. Oh, I'm curling the wrong way. Goodbye. Here we go. Look at that. Now, again, if I want the curl to be a little bit closer, I just twist my wrist. I'm holding this clip. Once I'm ready to release it, I will rotate my wrist backwards and release. Okay. Okay, so this part of my hair is a little weird, and I have suffered from hair loss after being sick, much to my dismay, which, you know, we don't want to go. I just didn't want to lose more hair than I already had after my weight loss journey. But I'm going to take this layer right here, and we're going to do it a little bit tighter. So I'm going to start really far down, and I'm going to start at the very end of my hair right here. Okay. And then I'm going to make sure that I'm holding it parallel and not angling it too much so that it's kind of a tighter curl. And I'm getting right up next to there. I love them too, Lange. This is an amazing tool. Like, I had never seen anything like this before. It completely rocked my world. Completely. Lanessa has been talking to me about this tool like nobody's business. Like nobody's business. Okay, look at that. All right, so now let's talk about the top part of my hair because, so I've got a little layer here that's a little bit shorter than the rest of my hair. And I'm gonna show y'all, let's pull this part forward. I'm gonna show y'all kind of how it lays in the back. Hang on. Do I have, yeah, I have my straight part over here. So this is how my hair kind of lays in the back. I'm gonna still hold on to it, but do you see it's a little bit shorter than the rest of my hair? So this is what we're gonna do. I'm really going to build more volume in the back of my hair by taking teeny tiny little pieces right here, okay? I'm gonna start, let's start on this side because this is where I started. I'm gonna pull this forward. I'm gonna start on this side. I'm gonna take teeny tiny sections and we're gonna get as close to the scalp as possible so the curl starts to lift off my scalp as early as possible, giving me a little bit more volume right here. And look how, okay, so now here is where the twist of the wrist is gonna come in. I'm gonna twist, rotating backwards, the curl, in the direction of the curl, to try to get as close to my scalp as possible. We're gonna do this in 4 different sections up at the top. Normally I would just split it in half and do 1 and 1, but I want these curls to last. So I'm doing smaller sections and I'm getting closer to the scalp, okay? Rotate backwards and see how that's kind of got right there. Okay, now where's the rest of that hair? Here's the rest of that hair. So normally what I would divide into 2, I'm really dividing into 4. Okay. right here. And hopefully that's going to kind of give, my hair never really has like a cascaded look in the back. Get right up next to that scalp and rotate your hand if you need to. Okay, let's see. I think this will help speed up getting ready process in the mornings with 3 kids. Absolutely, Marissa. It's so fast. When I'm not teaching you guys like tips and tricks about it, it's so fast. It really is. My daughter has the most hair I've ever seen on a human being in my life, besides my friend Bree. Like, the two of them have like enough hair for all of us watching this live combined. Honestly, it's really a little irritating, just saying. Love you guys, but dude, us thin, fine-haired girls drive the struggle bus with that, okay? Okay, so now I'm going to be pressing this button because I'm curling away from my head, and we're on this side of my head, right? So here we go. Get right up close. Now, if I need to be closer, see I have a little bit of separation, I can rotate my wrist backwards and get right up next to that curl. And I'm going to make sure that these curls kind of fall back. Hey, Tanya, how are you, sister? Dream tool for sure, Margie, for sure. There's Bree with all her thick hair. Man, that girl's got a lot of hair. I did Mia's hair in 30 minutes, 37 minutes, maybe 40 minutes. And my daughter has a ton of hair. And she, look, okay, here's our buttons. Remember? The button that's pointing the direction you want the wand to turn, just like this. And then we're gonna roll it backwards to get closer to the scalp. And she, like, we did her hair, and I can't tell you how many layers. I cannot tell you. Y'all wait for the next trick to help these curls hold. The first trick, if you're just hopping on, you missed it. We put mousse in our hair. We did. Does it look like I have moussey hair? Is this some crunch? No, ma'am. No, ma'am, not a chance. Not a chance. Not with the whip, that's for sure. Okay. Remember, I'm doing small sections. It is taking me longer because I'm doing small sections. This tutorial is for my girls who have hair that is difficult to hold curl and your curl falls out. My advice to you is use whip mousse before you start and let it dry on your hair. Put it on your dry hair. Then put on your thermal protectant, Thermal Magique, okay? You're gonna brush through your hair using the paddle brush, the Sienna paddle brush with the boar bristles to distribute the product. Then you're gonna go in with your wand and you're gonna take small sections and you're gonna curl all the way up to your root. Got it? That way, and then use your wrist to rotate if you need to get a little bit closer without touching your scalp, of course, but to get a little bit closer, because the closer you start the curl, the longer it takes for that curl to fall out. So this is for my girls who can't hold a curl, okay? This tutorial is just for you. Now we're in the last section. So back here, now y'all gotta wait to see how I style it too, because I have another stay in place hack. Do I have a silk scrunchie? Let me just take this silk scrunchie and be real cute. Real cute. Okay. Now, this section, I'm gonna do a couple of sections too. I'll probably divide this in 3. Dry and frizzy hair. Yeah, I have dry frizzy hair too. Was that Leanne that said that? Who said that? Hey, Brenda, how are you? I love the way, oh wait, I'm not even paying attention. I'm talking to Brenda. There. My hair is frizzy and coarse. Marissa's saying her hair is frizzy and coarse. Does not hold a curl well at all. I want everybody to try this. I also want everybody to have realistic expectations. When you do your hair, it is not the next day and the next day and the next day. It's going to progress. It's not going to stay exactly the same. Even in the same day, your hair is going to fall a little bit. your hair is gonna rest into the style. That's what I call it, resting into the style, meaning it kind of relaxes into where it feels comfortable, and then it just stays there from there. Uh-oh, I have these layers, and I missed a part, so I gotta go back to this. Now, this is a perfect example of how I rotate the wand to get it as close to my scalp as possible. Let's see. Fine hair, hard to curl. Yep, me too, Susan. Me too. And isn't that funny that curly hair is like that? Isn't that funny? I'm just gonna get this one little section. I'm not even looking. I'm reading the comments. I'm literally doing this without looking. Is your hair clean? Yes, Marissa, my hair is clean. I washed it this morning. I'll tell you what I use. I use the Marula. I use Luxe and Indulge because I was blowing out my hair today. And that's what I prefer to use because my hair is naturally curly and dry. So I like the Marula. Oh, I just pressed the button. I just pressed the button. I use the Marula oil shampoo and conditioner. And then I masked with Barago, with the Barago mask. Then I came out here and I did a tiny bit of Posh and glass hair on my hair. So my hair was styled this morning, but I straightened it out. I blew it out with a really big low volume. Look at that. Look at that. Okay, ready? Here's the last part. Let's get this section right here. So the great thing about actually using the mousse is it's going to give you softness, but it's not going to make your hair feel drier. In fact, it's going to actually moisturize and hydrate your hair. I cannot see because it's in my face. My hair is in my face, but I can feel, I can see, I can look at it right here. There we go. It's going to hydrate your hair with the aloe vera and the argan oil. Okay, the mousse is. And it's going to give you great shine because of the silk, the hydrolyzed silk. Nice shine, and that's a strengthener too. Now, y'all might be thinking, oh my gosh, she looks like, what's that girl's name from Little House on the Prairie? Nellie. Do y'all remember Nellie? Y'all might be thinking I look like Nellie. But remember, my hair hardly holds a curl. So I've got to go extreme, and we've got to style it afterwards very thoughtfully to keep those curls in place and not have them fall out right away. Okay, look at that. Y'all can already tell what it's going to look like, can't you? Okay, let's get this section. I press the button to reset it. Start that way down there. Remember, don't start way up here. When you start way up here and drag it down, you are actually straightening your hair more, and you're taking away any memory that your curly hair had of how to curl itself. And you're doing it with heat. So that's why I say start at the end of your hair. Don't go the middle and then drag it down. Okay? We're almost done. Do we have shares? Do we have any more winners? Because I'm almost done. Then I'm going to show y'all my other hack for having hair hold. And I will tell you, my other hack, I actually resisted buying it for a long time because I don't like products like this. And I was afraid, because it's really like maximum hold, I was afraid that that meant stiffness. And it actually doesn't mean stiffness. Okay, so here's the top part. So do you see that I'm not going up and down too much? I started to angle this way and hold the wand in an A shape, kind of facing forward. And then I'm just literally gonna roll backwards. This is gonna give me that lift that I love. Y'all know, everybody wants to know how I get that lift. But this is gonna give me that lift that I love. And have it kind of swoop away from my face once we get done. Okay, here's the other side. Let's get this part. I usually part my hair somewhere about right there. We'll brush through it real quick. And you can see how soft my hair is after having that mousse in it. is going to be trying mousse in their hair? Who's going to be trying that in dry hair? Mousse isn't just for wet hair, people. This one, I'm going to go a little bit closer. Who's going to try it? And it's not any mousse. You do realize that, right? Like, you can't just be going to the grocery store and getting some crunch mousse and trying this, because then your hair's going to be crunchy, and you don't want it to be crunchy. Look at this one. Okay. Jamie, oh, thank you so much. You're so sweet, sister. Thank you. Okay, here we go. Last couple of twirls, maybe 2 on this side, and that's it. Okay, again, I'm not going all the way. I am rotating backwards, but I'm holding more parallel to get the look I want at the top. And I'm not holding that part of the curl very long because I want to be able to go, whoo, right? My 80s flock of seagulls signature look. Okay, now, this does have a 60-minute shut off. Now, I've never had to, we got close to having to, like, I got paranoid about it when I was doing my daughter's hair. I don't ever get paranoid about it doing my own hair. Again, the button that's pointing the direction you want the wand to go, it's super easy. You don't worry about being confused. Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, but Lange, really, Afterpay is a great option. But I feel like this tool for what you get is so affordable for the convenience, because time is money. For the convenience factor, do you know how long I struggled with using wands? Fun fact, the very first wand I ever purchased was a Lange wand. I still have it. I can actually pull it out and show it to y'all. It's a Lange wand. It was the very first one that I ever purchased. But I struggled with how to use it because, girl, I grew up in the 80s. I'm a child of the 70s, a teenager of the 80s, and college in the 80s. We rocked a regular curling iron, okay? So when Lange came out with Le Clip, I was like, yes, this is like for all the OGs out there. So I struggled. Who struggled with a regular, who used a regular curling iron and struggled with how to use a wand? This you don't have to. You get the beauty waves and the titanium of a traditional wand, and you don't have to do all the work. That's what I love. Okay, so here's my next hack. Hot to try. Again, I absolutely, positively refused to buy this for so long. First of all, it's so little. I was like, how does that last? Because you barely have to use any of it. You barely have to use any, okay? Also, it is called a Max Hold hairspray. That scared me. I'm going to be real honest. I was like, Max Hold, uh-oh, crunchy hair, 1986 called. She wants her crunchy hair back. Oh, wait, I want to redo this one. Because remember, this is the one that I only went halfway at first, and then I tried to fix it. But we're just going to redo this one just really quickly and get it to look like the rest of them. That was when I was showing you guys that you could do it just halfway up. Like if you really didn't care if your curls fell out. I mean, that's if you have if you have hair that holds curl, you can do it halfway up and be fine. I don't have that kind of hair. Okay. I ordered so many Lange products with Afterpay. Danya says, me too. Okay. I love Afterpay because guess what? They ship it to you with the first payment. You get it. You don't have to wait for it. Do you know what I mean? I love that. Okay, we're going to take this and I'm going to just give it a few little spritzes. And see how I tried to get some little layers going over here? Let me turn around and hopefully my shirt's covering me up. I'm going to turn around and I'm going to spray the back of it. And I don't really need that much. But what I do want to make sure I get really good is these ends. So I'm going to actually go from underneath, spraying upwards. And because this aerosol does that without, I'm going to hit the bottoms of the curls like that. Okay? a little bit of extra hold on the curl, and we're going to let it completely dry. We do not want to start to finger comb it out when it's wet, okay? Now, if you wanted to, you could just wear your hair like this and start to let it fall. I don't want to. I want to style my hair a little bit more, and I'm gonna show y'all how I do that. Thank you, Kay. Thank you. Yes. Tammy, how are you? Wait, did Tammy win? Can't wait to see the finished look. Launch totally does rock. Absolutely, Brenda. How you lift you front. How do I lift the front? When I'm doing this, I'll show you, but keep in mind the dip. I'm going to have to do my fingers a little bit differently because the dip is lifting on my manicure because I haven't gone back. Okay, here we go. You can do one of two things. You can just, and I did this Saturday night with my daughter, you can just rake the curls lightly with your fingernails to start to break them apart, okay? But I'm actually going to turn my head upside down and just shake at the root of my hair. That's going to give me lift and volume at the root, but it's gonna naturally break apart the curls. And we're gonna see how that looks. Ready? Here we go. I'm gonna have to do things a little bit differently, and hopefully my broken fingernails don't catch in my hair, okay? So I'm gonna start and just give it a little bit of shake at the root, go in from the side. Hang on. Wow, bedroom hair. Okay. Do you see that? Now, if I wanted to get it back, look at that. Look at that. Now, see, this is holding its curl at the end, and I'm getting the style that I like at the top. Okay? Now, if I want to, like Crystal Carrington called. She sure did. I love it. Everything 80s is back, y'all. Okay, so see how I sprayed this right here and I held it until it dried. Okay? Do not be afraid to use this, hang on, to use this hairspray. But if you want, oh, where'd it go? Here. If you want tomorrow morning, if you want to reconstitute these curls, look at that. Gorgeous. I freaking love this tool and what it could do. Now, if you really wanted just the defined curls, not like the va-va-voom curls like I did, I wouldn't shake my head. I would literally just take your fingernails and like gently rake through, breaking them apart, spritz them, and then be on your way. Tomorrow morning, what we're gonna do, and I'll show you right now, is we're gonna take a little bit of Menage Marula Oil Mist, and we're gonna reconstitute those curls just by spritzing lightly and squeezing together, scrunching, if you will. And that is going to reconstitute the curl and give it a little bit of memory back. Do you know what I mean? So let's recap our tips and tricks. Whip mousse for the win. It is going to hold my curl longer than my natural hair would ever hold my curl, okay? And it gives me soft, it gives me voluminous, it gives me the ability to have style for, you know, days longer than what I normally would have, okay? So number one, and it doesn't look crunchy and it doesn't look crispy. It looks soft, flexible, and beautiful, right? It's also hydrating my hair. My thermal protectant is the Thermal Magique. I feel like it's got a little bit extra style hold for my hair. My hair tends to hold a little bit better when I use it. Plus, I live in a very humid environment. I live in Houston, Texas. We rock about 75 to 80% humidity at all times. And this helps to protect from that. Humidity is your style's worst enemy. So whatever you can use to protect your hair from humidity, please do it. Then we did special techniques with the Le Pirouette to be able to get closer to the scalp and start at the end and utilize the entire barrel flat on your hair to be able to get the curls we wanted. And then we used Hot to Trot to very lightly hold, and then I shook my hair for a little bit more of a an 80s vibe, if you will, like a glam 80s vibe. Like we're gonna go have happy hour drinks at Perry's and drink martinis. That's what we're going to do. So, but if you didn't want like 80s vibe like this, again, just gently rake and move on about your day. Then you can spray again with this, but tomorrow morning, marula mist, and reconstitute and get that bend back. So those are my tips, right? All right. What do we have another winner really quickly? Yes. Maria, everybody needs this tool, sister, right? Next tool on the list. Okay, holiday list. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Lange. Okay, wait, do we have a winner? I don't see it. It's not showing me. Brenda! Yay, Brenda! Awesome. Thank you guys so much. Remember, you can always message me on this page. I love this. I love what this tool, the look this tool gives my hair. And it's great for short hair, long hair, and medium hair like mine. So if you guys have any questions, you can always message me on this page. Don't forget to like and follow this page. And I will be doing a makeup live tomorrow morning. So come check out what my hair looks like tomorrow morning. Thank you guys so much. Congratulations to all the winners. Love you, Lange. Love you, love you, love you. Everybody needs to go grab it. And remember to ask questions if you need it. Y'all have a great night. I'm going to go have a martini.